Okay, thank you for you to join in another episode. In this episode, I want to show you how you can resolve this examen curso inglés avanzado C1, argumentación y discusiones coloquiales. Okay, let's go. Let's go to present the exam. Let's go to present the test. And there is what's wrong. It's presenting issues. Okay. Okay, choose the correct option. Not only mm, they gave us discount. Okay, this is a incorrect s- structure. Remember, not only after that subject. After that, we need always need to use instead of verb in past. We need to use auxiliary did. Gave us discount, but they gave us trial a free trial period. This is also incorrect because the right answer need to have but they also. Remember, not only but also. Okay. Select the correct answer with respect to coherence device. Okay. With respect to is another way to say regarding. Okay. There are many different types of cohesive. Let me just watch the pronunciation.
Cohesive devices.
Cohesive.
Cohesive.
Okay, there are many different types of cohesive devices. Cohesive devices help connect ideas to form a more unique test. Another name for cohesive devices is linking words. There are many different types of. Okay, I think all of the answers are correct. Just let me watch this one. Cohesive devices help connect ideas from form more unified test. Yes, I think yes. The city council. Let me see.
City council.
Council is considered the advantage of converting just unjust
Unused.
unjust parking. Okay, parking lots into green space. There might be more parks in the near future. Okay, it's to say. Advantage to consider. Ok. El ayuntamiento estudia las ventajas de convertir aparcamientos en desuso de zonas verdes. Podría haber más parques en el futuro. I think um, it's the same idea. Cannot be in contrast and cannot be nevertheless by contrast, but also that's to say. I think it's okay. That's to say. Plane tickets to airport this time of years are pretty expensive. Hotel reservation might be difficult to find. Mm, ok. Los billetes de avión de Europa en esta época del año son bastante caros. Reservas del hotel pueden ser difíciles de encontrar. I think it's the same idea. Also is the same idea. But let me think about this. I must opt out that this one. I don't know what is, but could be but also or on top that but just let me one. For in additional, okay, let me see. Plane ticket to Europe this time of the years are pretty expensive. In additional, hotel reservation might be difficult to find. Yes, it's something additional. Okay, in order to reserve the trend of funding, let me watch fund
Funding.
funding deduction for the new development project. More community outreach was planned. The project was able to begin on schedule. Okay. Para revertir las tendencias de las reducciones de fondos para el nuevo proyecto de desarrollo se planeó un mayor alcance. El proyecto pudo comenzar a tiempo. I think is consequently, yes, it's something that happened after that. Just let me watch. As a result, the trend shown. Okay, in order to reverse the trend of funding reduction per project, more community or outreach
Outreach.
was planned. The opportunity to interview for her dream position, Tina dedicated the rest of the week preparing. Okay, I think the more most convenient. I think the most convenient here is having been. Let me see. Having been given the opportunity because we are talking about Gina or Tina. Which of the following are true regarding participle? Okay, they are more economical with words. Yes, this one could it be right? They can only be placed at the beginning of the sentence or clause. Mm, and this is not true. They are useful for showing cause and reasons. Let me see. They are adding. Oh, sorry. They are more economical with words. They are more economical with words. They are used for showing causes and reasons. Yes, they are more formal. And to be honest, I really believe that this one is the most convenient. Which sentence contain a commenting or viewpoint up there in the correct position? She the finally is going to be no. Remember, after the other, we need to use um, sorry. Uh, Before the other, we need to use the verb to be. In this case, is definitely is after. This is incorrect. I enjoy personally going to and again. I enjoy always when we we know that the other is after the verb is incorrect. The other needs to be um, after the subject, except for the verb to be, but this is incorrect. They were certainly prepared for the increased foot traffic in the in their store. Sin duda estaban preparados para el aumento del tráfico peatonal en sus tiendas. Foot traffic. Mm, new word. Foot traffic. Tráfico peatonal. We arrived surprisingly on time. This is also incorrect because this surprisingly needs to be after we. Okay. But for can be used instead of which of the following following if there weren't for, if not for, if it hadn't before. Okay, if not for, if it weren't for, if it hadn't been for. Okay, all the answers are correct. Which of the following sentence doesn't not contain commenting or viewpoint adverb? Okay, remember we need to not contain a commenting. They obviously decided to go too conventional without you. Okay, they planned careful what they were going to do next. They planned careful we're going to this personality. Uh, Working from home all the time can be become boring after a while. Fortunately, everything worked out in the end. They planned carefully what they were going to do. They obviously decide to go to conversation without you. Okay, remember the rule that frequency this commenting or point of view. I remember something like begins after the subject necessary needs to have an adverb or commenting. In this case, they plan it careful. They are referring to um, other, but in this case, it's another that you put in the in they. They are planned careful. They were so careful person, and everyone at the party was enjoying their time. Okay, Mary was at home preparing for exam, uh, whereas I think yes, this is whereas because remember whereas is conservatively um, also could be conversely, but I'm not sure. I prefer to use contrarily, on contrary, or okay, conversely is another opposite. As a result, now you need a clause, clause first, and as a result, another clause. Because it's uh, almost the same idea. I think it's whereas words like agree, choose, and determine typical sign word which element or project solution. I think is um, I'm not sure. The problem cannot be agree the situation. I think it's about the situation. Agree or could choose. Determinate sounds like a solution. Okay, I will put a solution. Good with computers. Jackson, yeah, Jason sat back and let the experts handle the problem. Being no good. I don't remember where you need to put the not being I think is first the negative and after the begin. And remember when we are talking about being is because and imply a subject, um, This is a kind of form of gerund that uh, allow you to talk about, allow you to begin a sentence. Now begin with call computer, JSON, setback, and let experts handle the problem. Mm, no being, no being. Okay, I think this is right. The offer from the first company was much more generous. The offer from the last company. This is those are ideas completely different by the same token, cannot be consequently compared with, compared to. I think it's compared to because compared with doesn't sounds natural. Would you be so kind? Remember the structure. Be so kind as to. Okay, as to me to the airport. What is the main objective of a debate?
Debate.
Debate, yeah. To win an argument, just remember this. They wouldn't
Would VE.
would be they would be continued traveling in the country, but for um, remember it is a completely idea because of uh, is to say the why they uh, didn't complete the travel. You need to explain a complete idea. You need to use that. But for that reason, they ran out of money. Ok. El hecho de que se quedaron sin dinero. Ok. Traffic has been getting worse each month. At the beginning of the year, my commute only took 45 minutes, but now it's take consider longer. In other words, the traffic has been getting worse each month. At the beginning of the year, my commute only took 45 minutes, but now it's take considerably longer. In other words, no. In other words, is just paraphrase this one. This is an Akai of the example compared to no. This is this um the sentence isn't a complete opposite idea, contrast idea isn't the case. Um, put more simply, put more simply. I don't remember what is the
Put more simply,
mm, also could be but no. This is put more simply something like just give me 1 minute. It's something like it's to say in other words traffic is getting worse each month to illustrate. I think it's an example. And remember, an example could be in to illustrate which is this true about the situation element of the problem solution pattern. It's optional because it's not very useful. It's optional but very useful. It's necessary to include even though it's not very useful. It's necessary to include because it's very useful. I think it's optional but very useful. Yes, because which is true about the situation elements. Okay, the situation element of problem solution partner. The situation element of problem solution partner are four, and it's any kind of structure that help you to. But I think it's optional, and yeah, it's very useful. If you don't know the name of something, which strategy can you use to communicate your idea? Describe your purpose of the word to you want to say. Use synonyms and or antonyms for the words you want to use. Give an approximation of the word. Just let me what you want to say.
Approximation.
Yeah, approximation. I think all the answers are correct. And which of the following phrases for interrupting is most appropriate for the just
Most.
most for the formal settings? Okay, entornos formales. Um, can I add something here? Um, Let me jump here. Pardon me. Let me interrupt for a moment. Okay, pardon me is quickly to use. I think it's the more formal and appropriate to use. Which sentence is correct? Having been not properly trained, he was unsure,
Unsure.
unsure of what do to do in this situation. Okay, having been not properly trained. Okay, I remember probably not properly, not having. Okay, let me just looking for this because I think it's incorrect. Not to have been is having been is totally wrong. Having been present you can use there. This is another grammar, but okay, let me watch here. This is, let me ask how many time we have. Oh, eight, and it's the last question. I think it's right. Hello, there is a sentence information that I had a query about. It is a following. She will be upset that she wasn't asked. Sentence transformation. She will be upset not to be happy as. This is the answer keep in the book. Will this also a possible answer? She will be upset not having been asked and not to have been asked. She had asked. Okay, let me see. Information you prefer. Welcome to. I don't understand. What do you? La la la. What's wrong? Profile. Thank you. Remember, profile says you are in the United Arab Emirates. Okay. Looks like it's a waste of time, but I will try. I just want to try looking for the right answer. Okay, for the reason I think. Oh, here I have my. This is totally strange. I don't know. Looks like I have a timer. This. I don't know what's happening here. Which sentence is incorrect? Which sentence I just need to. Which sentence is incorrect? I just need to looking for the sentence incorrect. Which having been okay. This is having been. No, for the reason I tell you that isn't right. Okay. Did you notice that the timer still running, but I am doing the same. I am doing the same test. This is totally strange and unusual because supposed to be I am not capable to do on the same proof until um until uh, I don't know, until 3 p.m. Okay, having been not having been pre-training. Okay, let me see. Entrenado económicamente no estaba seguro al no haber sido no estaba seguro de hacer en esta situación. Haber sido debidamente entrenado, estaba seguro de qué hacer en esta situación. Ok, having been. A ver, having antes, after being, no having been properly trained. Okay, looks like it's this one because I don't know, because yeah, having been. Okay, it looks like after having you need to use being, and yes, because it's another verb. In this case you can use having to be, but just having be uh, doesn't have sense. Having being or having to be. No having. Okay, what about the another one? Having been. Okay, sounds strange. Having been. Okay, looks like this is another tense. Cannot be having been. Okay, let's go with the end of this, and we need to revise. Okay, work like agree, choose. Um, the evaluation. Okay, let me show the solution. Yes, can be. Okay, whereas everyone of at the party, whereas let me watch everyone, whereas this is totally incorrect. Why, I don't know. Everyone at the party was enjoyed the time. Consequently, Mary was preparing for exam. This Okay, this is an opposite idea. Okay, why no whereas? I can use whereas, but it's okay. This is the test. I didn't do this test. Being not good with computers. Being not good with computers. I don't have much time. Okay, I got it. I got it good, I think. What's another? The opposite of the interview for her dream position, Tina dedicated rest. I got it. Not begin. Okay, begin not. The city council. Okay, let me looking for the city council. Okay, which sentence is correct? Having been, I think all is alright. Okay, I hope to have a good score. 10 out of 10. Okay, this was a little bit difficult to me, but I got it now. Okay, thanks for you to join in this episode. See you later. I hope you have taken enjoy. I hope you have taken enjoy in this video. See you.